Hey everyone, and welcome back to Caroline Brown's Movie Reactions. Thank you so much for joining me again for another watch today. We will be watching the show that's the hype that's going on right now, The Last of Us. We're watching episode 3. We had to wait all the way till Sunday to get to jump on and get to see it again. I don't know how you guys feel. I think we talked about it a little bit last time, how you guys feel about the slow releases. Do you prefer it that way so that you don't binge and you get to watch the whole thing, kind of like what we used to watch TV like? So comment below and let me know what you think. I'm kind of 50-50. Like, I like having the anticipation to have to wait, but I also kind of love to binge. So we're gonna be watching that. And if you want to see the full length of this, it's going to be available on Patreon early, so head on over to there. Here we go. Let's watch The Last of Us, episode 3. The intros always set it up, I find, to put you in like that kind of mindset and mood. It's kind of like when we were watching the show together, Band of Brothers. I always watch the intro. This intro is a little bit more like, because you know it's something that's growing, and I know it's just science. It's just like basically mold, not mold, fungus growing. So the last time we watched The Last of Us, they had just blown up the building with Tess inside of it because she had gotten bit, remember? So now it's just Ellie and Joel that are left. "10 miles west of Boston."
You want your jacket back?
Aww. He's grieving and... Aww.
I've never been in the woods.
Must be hard to process as a kid, though.
Nobody made you or Tess take me. So don't blame me for something that isn't my fault.
Touché!
5-hour hike.
We can manage that.
She's so cute. She's trying really hard to not be on his bad side, be a little cheeky. Because Joel really didn't want to go right at first. It was all Tessa's idea, like, come on, let's go, let's go. And she also protected the girl a little bit more than Joel did.
You've gone this way a lot? No infected?
Not often, no.
What are you looking out for?
People.
Are Bill and Frank nice? How'd you get that scar on your head? What, is it something lame?
Someone shot at me and missed.
See, that's cool. Shoot back?
Yeah.
You get him?
No, I missed too.
Because you suck at shooting, or like...
Such like a kid will do, like keep asking questions, like keep going and keep going and keep going and like poke the bear, poke the bear, poke the bear, poke the bear.
Cumberland Farms.
Cumberland Farms.
Why do you have stuff stashed here?
You ask a lot of goddamn questions.
And she's like, I'm not hanging back anywhere.
No way.
No way, what?
You ever play this one? I had a friend who knew everything about this game. Oh, man. Is there anything bad in here?
Just you.
Ah, getting funny.
But couldn't there be somebody or an infected hire? Ooh. What is she gonna find? Is she gonna find a gun and then not tell Joel about it? Is there gonna be somebody in there? No, don't go in. That's a bad idea, kid. Especially with zombies running around. I have a really bad feeling about those guys. Run, Ellie, run. What is she doing? What are you doing, Ellie? You're looking a little sadistic right now. What are you doing, kid? I had a feeling she might kill him.
Ellie?
Maybe. Yeah, go check on her. You're the adult.
Ellie?
Picked over my ass.
She doesn't tell him.
What are you doing?
There's not much ammo out there for this thing.
Well, if you're just gonna leave it there.
No.
You're a kid, Ellie. You shouldn't be holding a gun. She gonna tell him?
Shit. You flying one of those?
Shoved into a middle seat, pay $12 for a sandwich.
Dude, you got to go up in the sky.
Which is true. It's pretty awesome when you think about it that way.
We'll cut across the woods here.
Isn't the road easier?
There's stuff up there you shouldn't see.
Oh, now I have to see.
Like what?
Serious.
What is it? What doesn't he want her to see? Is it a cemetery?
About a week after Outbreak Day, soldiers told you were going to a QZ and if there was room. If there wasn't,
They killed you? So wrong. So wrong. Oh. September 30th, 2003. Who's watching? Who is that?
Not today, you New World Order jackboot.
Ooh. Did somebody actually survived? Current zone and all outlining areas must leave. That's a really cool bunker. So cool. Why is he wearing a mask? Is that because they didn't know how things were spread? I think you're good, man. What a nice house. He's like, freedom! Oh, now he's looting and picking up supplies. Ooh, Home Depot. Imagine being in a store like,
That was fast.
oh, like the power. New before gas, natural plant. What is he doing there? Oh, turning the gas back on. Wine and spirits. It's like he was almost like planning for this since the day that probably happened. Booby traps. Must be so quiet. You worked hard for that steak. Is that an infected person? Oh!
It doesn't get old.
4 years later, 2007. What is it? Oh, he built himself basically a cage. Oh, it's a booby trap.
I'm not infected. I'm just trying to get to Boston.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm alone.
Are you hurt?
Just a bruise.
Is he gonna help him out? No, he's coming to help you with a ladder or something. Or a rope or... Still has a gun on him though. Protecting. Oh, he's got a scanner. Is he gonna put the gun down?
I'm really hungry.
Oh.
Haven't eaten in 2 days.
Is he gonna be nice? Is he gonna be nice?
I won't talk about it to any bums or hobos or vagabonds, I promise.
Listen, it's the first person you've seen in years. It might be a good opportunity to share a meal with somebody.
I left some clothes here for you.
Thank you. This is amazing.
And when it comes down to it, guys, it's just a shower, right? It's one thing I learned through the pandemic that we lived through is that loneliness is a real thing. Like, it's a real thing. He's like, the guy's paranoid. Wow. It's rude to start before people sit down.
Everything tastes good when you're starving.
He's like, yes, please, pour me some wine.
A man who knows to pair rabbit with a Beaujolais.
I know I don't seem like the type.
Bon appetit, men. It's the little things that make a huge difference, and I learned that through the pandemic. It was nothing like this, and not that it was bad.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love how he took out the silverware, the clean napkins, and the crystal.
But first,
What are you doing?
is it antique?
1948.
This is you.
He's gonna play him a song?
Love will abide. Take things in stride. Aside.
No.
No, sorry. No, thank you. Sorry.
Is he gonna play? Is he gonna play? It's like he wants to put his guard down, but I understand why he's not.
Love will abide.
He's really good.
Love's wounds unseen.
He's really good.
And I think I'm gonna love you for a long, long time.
That was impressive. See, like, this is camaraderie. Oh. Are they embracing because they're both gay? Or are they embracing because they haven't been around people?
Bill.
I remember giving my father-in-law a hug for the first time, probably 6 months or a year into the pandemic, and he cried because he just hadn't been embraced in that long. He lives by himself, and it wasn't a full sob or anything, but it was still reminded me of this moment where people need people. People need humans, people need physical touch, they need way, way more than a house and Home Depot and all the supplies in the world. People weren't made to be alone.
I want you to know that I'm not a whore.
Does he stay for longer than a few more days? Like, do they stay together forever and now we're going to see them as an old couple when Ellie and Joel walk in? Or is this really them just showing us what life was like
You.
3 years later?
Who cares what they look like?
I do.
Who?
Our home. I live in this world. You live in a psycho bunker where 9/11 was an inside job and the government are all Nazis.
The government are all.
Yeah?
I am asking for some paint and some gasoline for the lawnmower. That's all.
Breathe.
Are we hosting formal garden parties now?
No, but we are going to have friends.
What?
We don't have friends.
But maybe one day.
This really is just, it's amazing.
Can you not, please?
Oh, geez, Louise, they actually do have friends.
I'm the same way.
Joel.
Stay gun aside, which I get.
Aww.
If we don't end up working together, I really needed this.
Aww.
We are.
Those two are paranoid, and those two are normal.
Let's go inside. Tess, I want to show you something.
Frank is like, I have a friend, I have a friend, I have a friend, I have a friend.
But of all the people he could have found on the radio, we're actually decent people just trying to get by.
Well, aren't I the lucky one?
Live in the cu-
Say your story, Bill.
So what, you were a prepper or something?
Survivalist.
Ooh, he was a survivalist. So, he was ready no matter what brought him. Like alien invasion, Bill's your guy.
That fence has got a year on it. Tops. I can get you 10 spools of high tensile aluminum.
Come on, Bill, you better start listening.
Fedra's never gonna come up here. But sooner or later, there'll be raiders.
We'll be fine.
He really didn't want to work with them. 3 years later.
Pick it up.
I can't.
I got something to show you. Huh? Not that.
Go, Bill, go!
It's okay.
What did he do? What is it?
Oh.
They have real strawberries. In terms of being like a survivalist, I guess the most important thing one of the most important things, would be seeds so that you can grow your own fruit. The first strawberry of the season, though, where I live anyways, it's the best. They're so good. Aww.
Getting older faster than you.
I like you older.
I was never afraid before you showed.
Aww. Messed up heart, but there you go. Are they gonna do it right there beside the strawberry patch? Yep. Uh-oh. No! They should have got the wire. Is it gonna work? Where's Bill? Where's Bill? Where's Bill? Oh my god, what's gonna happen? Are they shooting at the house? Because there's no law, right? Like, there's no laws anymore. Go to the bunker! Is that Bill? Oh, it is Bill.
Bill! Get inside!
No!
I gotcha. I gotcha.
Get Tess on the radio.
I made a list for you.
No, you're not dying.
The list. I have copies of all the keys. Good. You can't be here alone.
You're here.
No. He'll take care of you.
No.
Bill.
Oh, he's not dead. Okay, that was surprising. 10 years later. 2023. Does he have MS or ALS? Oh, he paints. He's sick, but with what is the question? And they have no drugs or anything because they're in the middle of... Oh.
Did you take your pills?
Oh, no.
Oh, so they do have pills. They must be in contact with Joel and... But when you love someone, you'd do anything for them. You'd be their caregiver, their nurse, their everything. What's gonna happen, guys?
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, he got to his wheelchair by himself.
Get blue.
Bill.
I'm not fighting about it. Back in
I
bed.
promise you I'm gonna stay up.
Why?
Because this is my last day.
What? Poor Bill.
I've made up my mind. I'm not going to give you the every day was a wonderful gift from God speech. I've had a lot of bad days. I've had bad days with you, too. But I've had not good days with you. So give me one more good day. Starting now, make me some toast. You'll wear what I ask, and we'll get married. Then you will crush all of these up, and I will fall asleep in your arms.
Oh.
I can't.
Do you love me?
Yes.
Then love me the way I want you to.
Main Street. This is a little hard. Bill looks so nice too. It was from their first date. Is he gonna change his mind? Maybe? Are they gonna die together? No. No. Just in one, right? Okay.
Were there already pills in the bottle?
Enough to kill a horse.
They're gonna die together.
Tragic suicide at the end of the play.
I really didn't think, I thought maybe.
And you were my purpose.
It's incredibly romantic.
That's what I would want to do.
Take me to bed.
Welcome to Lincoln. Are they gonna find them?
Bill?
It's from Bill. To whomever, but probably Joel. It was this.
Is it the key to his bunker?
Please do not come into the bedroom. I'm guessing you found this, Joel. Because anyone else would have been electrocuted or blown up by one of my traps. The bunker code is the same as the gate code, but in reverse. Anyway, I never liked you. But still, it's like we're friends. Almost. Because there was one person worth saving. That's why men like you and me are here. I leave you all of my weapons and equipment. Use them to keep...
Oh, Tess. Tess, safe.
Stay here.
It's okay. You could cry because I'm crying. Joel's had a lot of heartache. Is it a car? It's a truck. No battery?
If I'm taking you with me, there's some rules you gotta follow. Rule 1, you don't bring up Tess, ever. You do what I say when I say it. We clear?
What you say goes. Holy shit. Dude.
No.
I think... Good plan.
Hot water! I'm taking a shower. And then you're showering. Seriously.
Ooh. It was like a pretty obvious thing, right, guys? Like, she's been asking for a gun this whole time.
Well, don't you look pretty?
Shut up.
Has she ever gone in a car before?
It's your first time in a car?
It's like a spaceship.
No.
She's like an alien. Like, she doesn't know. It's like she's not from this planet. Because she was living in such, like, confinement.
Leave it. Put it back.
I love how she, like, listens to a certain extent. Like,
It's better than nothing.
he cares about her. He really does. And she's rubbing off on him, and he's rubbing off on her. Although I don't think it's a smart idea to take the gun at all. But they're off for a long, long time. Episode 3, tearjerker all the way. Not only because Bill and Frank die in the most romantic way ever, but like the Notebook type style. For some reason, like I thought I really thought we were gonna see Frank, or at least one of them, Frank and Bill, still living there, and then Joel and Ellie come in and they have like another sit down, and it's this big thing because they haven't seen a kid in so long, and it could have gone that direction. But it went the other direction, and we're still basically just following Joel and Ellie's adventure together. I'm not surprised she found the gun, because it was kind of obvious, like she's asking for a gun, and Frank was kind of like, Bill was kind of the cuckoo, where he put guns and like things in weird places to be a survivalist and a protector of his area. So, but I think it's a really bad idea because Joel said no, and he's kind of like protecting her, driving her, and getting her to where she needs to go because she's kind of clueless and has no idea what like life is like outside of the walls of Fedra. So that's where we landed. Now we have to wait a whole week for episode 4. But if you want to see the episodes that I watch early, make sure to head on over to Patreon because they'll always be available earlier there than on YouTube. I will see you guys all next time. Have a nice evening, a nice morning, good afternoon, whatever you might be doing today. Have a good one. We'll see you next time.